Oh my goodness. I am so excited that you're here. You are so welcome here. I know this is an online space. We're not gathering in person, but in this digital space, you are welcome here. No matter what you believe, no matter who you are, no matter who you love, you are welcome here. I'm so excited. This is the Dwell Youth Ministry live program. If you're here live, that's amazing. If you're watching afterwards, you're still welcome in this space. Uh, this is a ministry, the Dwell Youth Ministry, that is a part of First Congregational United Church of Christ in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And like I said, I am excited that you're here right now. We're going to talk about some things tonight that I hope is encouraging and hope is enlightening. Um, yeah, I'm just excited. We are live from the dwelling place as well, a place that I hope to be gathering in at some point in the future post COVID. But we are taking things seriously here to be as safe and as wise as possible. So, welcome. A few announcements to begin with. We'll let you know the different things that are being offered through the Dwell Youth Ministry program. On Monday nights at 7 o'clock, same time as right now, we are doing the middle school Zoom gathering where we're talking about really whatever. There's not really an agenda. I just want to gather with middle schoolers, so that's 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Um, and Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, same time as right now. High schoolers, so 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, we are gathering there on Zoom. Uh, if you need to know those Zoom links, let me know. Go ahead and send an email to josh at FCUCC.org, and I'll let you know those Zoom links. And then another Zoom thing on Wednesdays, which is right now, from 2 to 4 o'clock, we are gathering as what is called the Cozy Corner. It's a little space, kind of like a virtual coffee shop, where, hey Matt, good to see you. um, it's a little like kind of virtual coffee shop where we're gathering, where you can come in, hop on and off. You can work on homework during that time. You can come in and chat. You can play some music. You can, yeah, do a lot of things. So, Cozy Corner, 2 to 4 o'clock every Wednesday. Uh, we are experimenting with some times, so those times and dates may change in the future. And just like this time that we're doing this might change in the future as well. If you happen to not catch this live, well, you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not watching this live. So every week, 7 o'clock, we're doing this as well. And yeah. So what I want to do next is we're going through a lot. The world can be a little stressful. So I want to take a moment to pause here and take maybe just a minute simply to breathe and to be quiet. So we'll go ahead and take that moment to pause now. And I want you to focus on your breath in and out. All right? If you just joined us, we're just taking a moment to be quiet. Well, thank you for taking that quiet moment together. Uh, so it's good to just pause, you know? We live such frantic lives. Um, Lots of noise, a lot of things. So it's good to take a moment of silence each and every day, even if it's just 30 seconds, uh, to take a moment to breathe and to collect yourselves. Because it's a little stressful out there, you know? Uh, we had an election 2 weeks ago, as of yesterday, and I'm sure you've heard about it. It's been all over the news. um, After a contentious and divisive last 4 years, many people were excited to vote. Um, with so many people involved and anxious leading up to the election, it's no surprise that people are still very involved and anxious after the election, uh, especially since the president has still refused to concede despite clearly losing. The same divides that have been made abundantly clear over the last 4 years have not gone away. They're still there. And instead of going away and any semblance of calm happening, loads of conspiracies have arisen surrounding the election that have no basis in reality. Um, People are refusing to back down from their deeply held beliefs. Leading up to Thanksgiving next week, where it's often the case families gather and it's contentious for various reasons, we are still as divided as ever. People have clamored for unity, but the fervor of two seemingly irreconcilable sides have made unity all but impossible. Is it even possible to heal this rift between two competing ideologies? What is our place in this perpetual political conflict? I think it's helpful to begin by trying to understand why people are so devoted to divisive partisan politics in the first place. At a very deep level, humans crave belonging. Uh, we want to belong to a group. That is a basic human thing. Early in life, we find that belonging with our immediate families. Eventually, that turns into trying to find belonging in maybe like a religious community, maybe friend groups, your school, yes, and even a political party. People attempt to find belonging in. None of us are individuals, so we have to understand that. We must understand ourselves in a communal context. Listen, none of our beliefs are have appeared entirely of their own accord. No, we develop our beliefs because of our context, because of our surroundings and who we surround ourselves with. I am who I am, and I believe what I believe because of my specific circumstances and the people that in the people and stories that I've surrounded myself with and listened to. I believe what I believe because I've chosen them, yes, but also because I have received them from others, from trusted sources. Even when I've chosen to believe differently from those that are close to me, it is because someone else showed me something to be more true. I don't develop beliefs on my own. I find belonging in a community that believes similarly to what I do. And there's safety in that. There's nothing wrong with seeking to find belonging. Belonging is important. That's why I find this group to be important, because I want you to belong, because you do belong here. I'm glad you're here. If there's anything that COVID has taught us over these last 7 months, is that we need others. We can't do this alone. We need community. We find belonging in community. So, check this out. When that belonging is threatened, we react strongly. When our community is threatened, we will fight with every ounce of our being to protect our community. Why? Because it is that community that first welcomed us and protects us. Why is that important? Because many people have found belonging in the community of their political party. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Think about it. If someone was ostracized, was bullied in school, parents didn't love them as they should, they went online and they found a community that accepted them. What do you think is going to happen? Like I said earlier, we develop our beliefs because of our context. So people develop their political ideologies in the community that accepted them. So if I'm ostracized and I go online and I find a community based upon some political ideologies that accepted me, what am I going to believe? Those political ideologies. What that means is I have found profound belonging in that community. Or I was raised in a community that believes this one way and I'm going to stick to that, because if I believe differently, then my community will cast me out. You know? That's not a good thing. Our beliefs and our communities are so tightly woven together. So when those communities or those political ideologies are threatened, we react strongly. On the flip side, we tend to critique the other side, meaning the political party that I belong to, I will critique the other political party because they don't belong to me, you know? They're not of me. They're someone else. They're something else. So they threaten our existence, you know, because they're not my community. So they are the enemy or the perceived enemy. This is why political arguments don't go anywhere. Have you ever been in a discussion with somebody else that believes differently than you? Have you ever convinced them with sound logic or reason? No, I tried. It doesn't work. I think I am brilliant in these debates, and I've never convinced a single person by arguing with them. Because those arguments aren't a discussion of ideas necessarily. No, they are a vicious defense of one's own community, where one finds belonging. So in that debate, people are defending the people that they love. That's why debates don't go well. People will vigorously defend their side because they are not just defending their ideas. They are defending where they find belonging. So how do we bridge this divide? How do we combat this divisive rhetoric that is only increasing the chasm between us? Honestly, I don't know. I've tried. I'm trying to figure it out. If you know, let me know. Frankly, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how we heal this. What I do know is that demonizing someone who believes differently than you will never go well. I think if we are to find any semblance of healing, we first need to lead with empathy and with kindness and with understanding. No one has ever been convinced because of a good idea. People change their beliefs because they are first welcomed by a community. Jesus told us to love our enemies, which is a really hard thing to do. How do we love someone who believes so radically differently than we do? Well, first of all, love doesn't mean an accepting of someone's ideas, but it does mean that you seek the best for the other person, that you welcome somebody into your community. Maybe have a coffee together post-COVID. Other than that, I don't know how we heal this divide, but I do know that we have to try. And I think this group here, we can lead in that by being kind to everybody, to empathize with everybody. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you find worth in what we just discussed, because honestly, it's stressful out there. It's stressful because of this political divisiveness. But I think we can heal. And I think we have to be the ones that lead in that healing. All right, that's all we have for tonight. I'm so excited that you were here. I'm so excited that you joined us. You are so welcome here. I want to leave you with these 3 things. You are loved, you are important, and you are worth it. So go